Welcome to the KovuTN GT series. This is round 1, Dragon Tail Gardens 2. I am your host, Nikhil, and welcome to the first round of this amazing championship featuring the Red Bull X2019 car. This circuit is based in Croatia. It's 2.704 miles, 14 turns, original circuit based on a real-life location. It's noticeably more complex than C-Second, featuring more continuous corners and played-out technical sections. Here's the starting grid. Top Racer is starting on pole, alongside Constructors from Scuderia Ferrari. Comrade FC for BMW and Power starting third, while Paput 63 starts in fourth, the Fumagalli FX team. Kovut is starting on fifth, while Shishiman starts in sixth for McLaren Racing. Irish starts in seventh, while ILR Vettel starts in eighth. The second driver of Scuderia Ferrari, Gendrick 2002, starts the fifth row. Alongside him is Suti 1955 for Jaguar Racing. Relby V10 for Kakolak starts in 11th, while Zia Motorsport, driver for the McLaren Racing team, starts in 12th. Hans Kuber for BMW Power starts in 13th, while Chris starts in 14th, the second driver of the Aston Martin team. And Mr. 77 for Mr. Racing team starts in last. This is the starting grid for today's race, and I hope you're excited, because it's game time! The drivers are lined up. This is Top Racer for France in pole position. Lights are coming on. And it's green, let's go racing! Comfy user got a great start, he's in first place. What an amazing start! And there seems to be quite a lot of battle. Oh, kind of a bit wide, but he's still in the lead. As we hear the amazing sound of those cars. Down for this left corner. Second place man is still chasing, trying to get back after this good start, but I think Comfy had the better start. As I can't see who's in third, is it? So, Comfy is still first. Well, the pole man is still chasing him, but Comfy is starting to make the gap, actually. This is a good start for him. Now, Tob, what can he do from this position? As now he has the... I don't quite see. But now he has the third place man around his tail, and this is Comrade going down the inside, and can he make it through? No! Tom had the inside after that. Good move from him, good defense, and now Comrade is under the offense from fourth place man Kovut. The 46 now got back after his overtaking attempt, and now they're going through the front stretch. First lap done. Comfy user is well in the lead, and now Tom and Comrade are trying again to fight each other for second place. I remind you that a pit stop is mandatory. We have to use the two sets of tires. Hard and soft tires. Comrade, what can he do? Going through the left corner. Will he try again a move like the chicane? Like he tried, but it seems that if you go to the inside, the guy who is defending will have the inside on the next turn and will have the advantage. So would it be preferable to go from the outside? But that's where the racing line is. So they have to make it work. But it seems now that Tom has got a bit of a gap now to Comrade. I'll say that Comrade doesn't look too far, while Kovut is hanging back. Comrade, what can he do? Ooh, kind of a little grass going up, and no biggie for Tom. This is just a little bit of grass, a little bit of dust going. This must be really intense for the driver. We may watch this as, yeah, for now nothing happens. Like in the driver's position, this is a real tough. Oh, and Comrade has a slipstream. He will go down the inside of the Frenchman, and good move from Comrade. Now what can he do? Can he chase back Comfy? This is a real, as I was saying. The drivers are really in a stressful position. Even when you're first, you have to make sure you don't do any mistake, or else all of you done will be for nothing. As we the Irish, the British, as now we're watching back the start from ILR. Oh, and this is a jump start! Oh man! And this is a big jump start. Ooh, oh no! Ah, wah, 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 wah. This is really bad. So, on the board for Chris. Oh, and he had nowhere to go. Oh, this is a big shame. This is a big shame for the number 97 Aston Martin Racing. Yes, I love it. We'll have a 5 seconds penalty for crossing the pit lane entry. As for Chris, actually, on lap 1. This is not a good start for both of these drivers. Always jumping inside is kind of a tough situation, because when you jump the start, it's like, what do I do? Do I go for it and I go to the pit lane, do a drive-through? But I don't think in Gran Turismo you have this kind of penalty. Or you try to stay in your box, as Gendrick's trying to defend from the British Shishi man. As I was saying, is it more profitable to you jump the side, you try to accelerate, or you stay in your box and wait for the real start, but you have now a disadvantage? But this really sucks for both of these guys, who have their work cut out for them now. As well as this beautiful battle for P6 actually, Shishi man, Gendrick, and this is Papuzza, 63. Oh, and the Ferrari's in the wall. Oh, this is really bad for Gendrick. It's going well for Ferrari. It's not going so well for the second one. Now let's see, what can Papuz do against Shishi man? We'll try to move. Oh, on board with Gendrick. What happened? I think that's. Oh, and this is back on the gas. This is really unfortunate for the number 2 Ferrari. This is. The race is still long. We still have 34 laps to go in this race, as we have Papuz. No, losing a bit of a ground on 6th place man, Shishi man. Meanwhile, we're back on Kovut, who is. Oh, there's a bit of a train. Well, not anymore, because Kovut still has some tenths ahead of 4th and 5th place man. The number 44 racing. The number 44 has a bit of a cushion, but we still with Gendrick. A small mistake and you're done. As Comrade also got away from the Swiss. The Frenchman, is it Tom? Yeah, it's Tom. Yeah, today all poleman for today. He's down in 4th place. Now this is not the ideal start for Tom, but as I say, we still have 33 laps to go today, and you know, it's motorsport, anything can happen. As we have 5th place man Irish, that is close. I would say is close. As now, it's now to start the pressure game. As I said, it's being in those cars must be really tough for the drivers. And also the psychological stress of having someone right in your mirrors. I mean, I think Kovu must be really watching in his mirrors right now to make sure that Tom doesn't pull a late dive bomb or something like that. But now Tom is kind of close. Can he pull a dive bomb here? As now we switch to the American Hamskew. He's in alone 8th place. Oh, so did he overtake Gendrick? I think he did. Wasn't Gendrick in it? Oh, and Gendrick got a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line. This is going from bad to worse for the second Ferrari. It's those days, but remember, the championship is still long. We still have a few rounds to go. It's still the first race, so he will have time to bounce back for now. What he can do is trying to race as fast as he can to maybe get a position or two. Now we're going to Relby, the Frenchman, who is defending for the Finnish driver, Suti. Both of them are racing for 9th place. Going through the chicane, and this looks pretty good for the Kakolak. He has a bit of a gap to 10th placement, so he should be a bit more comfortable right now. But as we saw with Gendrick, Nothing is ever done. Beautiful scenery. This is a beautiful track, but it's in a beautiful place, and I kind of like the place. So he's still not looking close enough to pull Mura. I mean, he's really far, so that will be quite complicated for him. As it seems that Relby now is getting away. As 11th place, man, it's still a bit far. Like, this is maybe one of the most frustrating experiences as a driver. Like, you have no one behind you, but like the guy in front is just too fast for you to go. Oh, a bit of a mistake from Relby. Maybe Suti can use that for his advantage. And yeah, he got quite closer actually. We're moving on, and Tom Racer actually overtook Kovut for 3rd place. This is good for the Frenchman, or Poleman, I remember, for today. Well, Kovut, can he use a switch at his advantage? Oh, and Tom is defending the inside. They're side by side for turn 1. Oh, as well. Oh, and round the outside! This is amazing! Well done, Kovut. This is amazing. Move around the outside. Tom did what he could. He defended the inside, and I would say that was good on him, but Kovut had a superior traction around the outside. This is amazing. Really amazing move. Man, we're seeing some pretty good move today. Oh, and again, Gendrick 2002, 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line. Now this is a nightmare. Ooh, did I see contact? Yeah, I think there may be damage on that car. And now Irish took advantage of that, and now Tom is back in 5th. This is really bad for the Frenchman. While Irish, he tries to pull a move in the inside. Oh, and I think he's letting Tom go by? Well, no. Ooh. He almost went in the wall like Gendrick did, and Kovut now in 4th place, Tom in 5th, and Irish does make his way into 3rd place. That is quite good for the British. He's started like, what, 3 for 6th place? Oh, and Kovut is in the pit lane. This is a pit stop for the number 44. I will not question how they managed, or the mechanics. Oh, did they put... This is quite long. Oh, maybe a time penalty because it's quite long, the pit stop. Whether you had damage to it? Anyway, Kovut is getting out of the pits in 7th place. As I was saying, I don't know how they magically put the start. Oh, and again, Gendrick, a 5-second time penalty for crossing the pit entry line. This is not going good for him. As we see for Top Racer, he got... Ooh... this was a bit of a nasty hit, but I feel like he wasn't expecting to have this much speed coming out of the corner, so... to be honest, I don't think there's anyone to blame here. Just a racing incident. As Irish took the perfect took advantage of that, and that's in 3rd place. Now let's see from his point of view. Good move from Irish to stay in the inside to avoid further contact, and that was really well done from the 72. Mr. Racing Team driver. And now he was in deception, and he pulled... Yeah, this is a textbook shot. No need to pull a crazy move on the brakes, just a slipstream, and you're done, you're ahead. And now Mr. is now in 9th. He is actually ahead of... And now he was still ahead of the 10th car, as we see Ayala Vettel, who jumped the start and was the origin of the crash in the start-finish line of the start. The number 5 is... Yeah, this is number 5 racing Aston Martin. I don't know who his favorite F1 driver is, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's Sebastian Vettel. We'll see. Going through the start-finish straights. And now I will shut up for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to crank it up! What amazing sound from the sky. And oh, Top Racer and Chris got penalty for crossing the penalty line. And Chris is in the wall! And oh my god! Crash! Big hit! Irish, the third place man, got really lucky and he hit the back of Chris. And oh, there's a spin from the second. Oh no, this is. Oh no! Hamskew was the wrong place at the wrong time here. And big crash! Yellow flag is out. And Hamskew is still in third place, but how much damage is on that car? Well, Shishi Man, now he's in fourth place. There must be damage on that third place car. And yeah, Shishi Man is going straight past Hamskew. Oh my goodness, this is really wrong place at the wrong time here. Chris lost it, and Irish hit him, and I think there was another person who hit him. Was it Hamskew or was it someone else? I think there was at least 2 or 3 people that hit him. Now this is really wrong place at the wrong time here. And as I said, this is still a long race we have today. We still have 26 laps to go. And this is quite long, as we see. There will still be a problem, even for the leader, Coffee User Free. We haven't talked about him a lot today, but no, nothing is impossible. I mean, like 1991 Canadian Grand Prix where Nigel Mansell was leading really far. He had just a lot to do, and he went slowly into the last lap, just waving at the crowd, and he stalled, giving the win to Nelson Piquet. As we now we're with Comfy User Free, who's in a dominant Ferrari. I mean, this is the paint scheme of the Schumacher era Ferrari. So yeah, of course it's going to be dominant as he's entering the pit lane. The Ferrari crew. Let me give it. As number 2, Comrade, yeah, who is also No Man's Land actually. So it's kind of like those Comrades for the 2 leaders. They are really far from each other and they're really far ahead from the pack, especially now after the big wreck in the big wreck lap earlier. So let's see. This is Chris in front of Jindrik. Was there any contact? No, they don't say to. You know, he just got in the grass. Yeah, he got in the grass, and Irish was really at the wrong place at the wrong time here. And he hit the back. I mean, this was really violent hit. And now, this is. Oh yeah, this is Pepwood 63, who spawned, maybe trying to avoid the crash. Did Hamskew really hit someone? I thought I saw him hit someone as we were with Irish. We did a beautiful move earlier, and now, oh my goodness, he was so close to making it out, and I think Pepwood just did the same mistake that Jendrik did earlier, and oh, now this is, yeah, the tires are a bit dirty. They must have overheated maybe from like the spin, and yeah, and you try to floor the gas to lose this time, and now, this is the same mistake that Jendrix did, but I think I have less consequences for him. Let's see, with Hamskew, 47 BMW and power car. Where could he go? I mean, maybe he could have gone to the right, but like this would have been pretty risky. So, wrong place, wrong time, as I think. As we have Irish, who went from 0 to 0 in just a few moments. Now he's in 9th. This is really. This is a shame for him because he was doing really good. Like this, the overtakes he pulled on Kovu and Top was really good. But hey, we still have 23 laps to go. He still has some time to get a few places back, and we still have a few more races to go. So nothing is done. As now we're jumping into 3rd place man, Shishi Man, who really got away from this crash. He hit no one, and yeah, he had a good deal. The McLaren car just getting out of here alive. I mean, this reminds me of was it? Yeah, it was Long Beach, 81 or 82, where Niki Lauda and Watson started from the last places and they finished 1-2 or something like that. And oh, more penalties. So this is Comrade Chris, who got 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line. And Irish 2 on 15-second penalty for crossing the pit exit line. Oh, adding insult to injury for Irish. Man, this is... The stewards have a lot on their plate today, and yeah, they're giving the penalty real quick. As now we're with Kovu, who is still in 4th place after what happened earlier. He's a bit far from 3rd place man Shishiman, but he still can get it. We still have 23 laps to go. Let's see how he will manage his tires. Because remember, tire wear is still an important thing on these cars. We wish to have like tires that where the driver can push a lot, but tire wear is still here and still waiting on our drivers. So let's see how they will do. As I didn't mention, thanks to the chaos that happened with Chris, Irish, and Peput and Hamskewer. The sound of these cars is really incredible, and especially in this track. It's beautiful track with this beautiful scenery. Now this is amazing. And for the Froster, and he's now back in 3rd, so that means someone ahead of him must have fitted. So Kovu is back in 3rd. As yes, this is Shishiman, who is now in the pits. Now all of our drivers are kind of in no man's land right now. I don't know if there's maybe a little battle going through for maybe 7th or 9th place, as they were really close to later. But now, thanks to all the crashes, now all the drivers are a bit spread out, and now it's pretty much go through to the end, save the tires as best as you can, and go home. But like as we saw, we still may have some big issues, as we saw earlier with traffic. So hold on to your seats, folks. There's still 22 laps to go. Don't leave the channel right now. Really good driving for Paput. Really good driving. This chicane is really beautiful. I really like the elevation change for this chicane. I'm not quite like the corkscrew, like the Seca, but yeah, it's all really good. Hamster in 6th place. He was that close to getting away for 3rd place after the big wreck, but now he's still in 6th. That's actually not bad for him. And oh, look up the tires, and he still made it. This could be the worst thing that happened to a driver, where he's losing his focus, and now he does a mistake. For now, for Hamskew, it didn't cost him a lot. But let's hope that he didn't just damage a lot of his tires, because that could be real bad for the end. I think he's getting back on 5th place, actually. Zero Motorsport for crossing the pit entry line on lap 15. He has a 5-second penalty. Ah, man. A lot of penalty for crossing the pit entry today. And as we see the poleman Tom Racer, who not his best day. I mean, I know how it feels to have the pole position. I have been in a terrible race. I hate that happened to me once on NASCAR Heat League, but like, yeah. Not the best day for the Frenchman. As he's going through the chicane. Some really good driving from him. Someone is chasing, but still a bit far. A bit on the grass here, but no biggie for the Frenchman. Oh, and he's coming out of lap traffic. Well, we have Mr. in 8th place. speaking of beautiful sceneries, next week will be at Interlagos, Brazil. A beautiful circuit, one of the best circuits in the world, especially in Formula 1, which saw last year the beautiful finish and the beautiful podium of Pierre Gasly and Carlos Sainz. It's motorsport. Anything can happen. We can still have a shock podium. I mean, like if Hemskewer and Tub can still keep it clean, and also Paput, if they still keep clean, like they could still, they're still in it. They're still in it. It's not over for them. You know, we're sooty Relby not being really present today. I mean, both of them were kind of at the back and still behind the guys who wrecked earlier, but maybe we'll have to take. Okay, I got scared for a moment. I thought Relby lost it. And I think everything is going for a fraction. Actually, he got closer to Sooty, so can he pull a move? He's in the slipstream, or maybe a little faint of slipstream, but what can he do from this position? This is some weird line from Sooty. He preferred the inside line. This chicane, that's kind of odd. And I do think it's that, because now Relby is right on his rear wing and down the inside. Can he pull the move? I don't think he crossed the penetry line. And now they're side by side through the front straightaway. And yes, Relby has done it. He pulled the move on Sooty. Good move from the freshman. Maybe Sooty is looking really slow. I mean, does he have issues? As we're jumping through Eilerveld, who is in 9th, that is quite good from the German. Because after what happened on the starts, this is what, if you keep it clean for the whole race, like maybe you may have a crash or an issue in the first lap, but if you keep it clean for the remaining, you're still in it for a good finish, and like 9th place is pretty good. Racing for the Aston Martin team, of course. Aston Martin will be in Formula 1 next year. Maybe we no more Aston Martin for the GT cars, but like, now we're seeing them in Formula 1. I mean, they're the sponsor of Red Bull, and next year they will have their own F1 team. And Zio Motorsport again crossing the pit entry line. 5-second penalty. This will be a lot of penalties. I mean, I can't imagine the Silverwood having a headache after that. Oh, and it seems that 4th place man is now in a bit of traffic behind Jendrik. Not the perfect day for the number 2 Ferrari. While his teammate is actually dominating the race, he's now down in 12th place, getting lapped by 4th place man, Shishiman. Now Shishiman, he pitted a bit later than Kovu. So can he come back on him? That will be interesting. That will be maybe the thing to watch. As we see the beautiful Marlboro racing Ferrari. Now this is one of the all-time classic paint scheme. I mean, if you say Michael Schumacher, the first thing you think is this paint scheme, and that is really gorgeous. Really well done. Really well done. And now we're jumping in. Oh, Chris! What happened to you, man? Oh my goodness me! It's almost the same place where he crashed earlier, actually. A corner later. This is not going. Oh my! Oh no! There must be some heavy damage on that car for it to. Yeah, some heavy damage. You have to maybe to bring it back to the pits because he's going. He has really bad lines for me, and there's now 7th place. And yeah, this is 7th place. Tom Racer overtaking him, well, collapsing him. This is going. Chris, I think, started last. He got involved in that crash with Eilerveld. And now we have Zio Motorsport, who has a terrible day today. And he's getting lapped by 2 people, actually. This is one of those days where, like, you're some laps down, and now you can't do it. You just want to end the race early. That's all. But he's still in there with the McLaren racing team. He's getting lapped by Jendrik, actually. My God, I mean, I don't see what happened with Zero Motorsport today, and he wasn't in it. He wasn't in it today. Oh, getting overtaken by Jendrik. Yeah. And Chris has a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line. While we're coffee user free, and I mean, this is Sebastian Vettel Red Bull style drive. I mean, I just can't say anything. Like, he's really fine in front. This is really the style of racing, like dominance. That Sebastian Vettel used to do out of displeasure back in his Red Bull days. But now, yeah, now we kind of miss the Seb Vettel in his prime. As coffee user will soon get into lap traffic. Be careful. I mean, this is kind of like my favorite race, Le Mans, where even if you're really far in the lead, like this, you still have to be cautious of the lap traffic. The 92 Ferrari charging. He took the lead in turn 1 thanks to a beautiful start. He really got a good impulsion and good start. And then we're switching to Kovu, the 44 car. Mixed fortune for him today, but he's still in third, and there will be a very solid race if he can keep his third place. Again, I'm still looking for Shishiman because he pitted later, so he still has fresh tires. So let's see what will end up. Maybe we'll have still a tasty fight for P3, as today Comrade and Comfy are just really untouchable. And oh, Kobe is spinning again. Interesting. Maybe it's a zoo soft strategy today. The number 44 going out ahead in 5th place. That shows how far he was. I mean, that's good for him. He started just ahead of a little pag with Paput and a lap car, Zero Motorsport. This is painful to watch a driver who is struggling that much for Zero Motorsport. Sadly, we don't have safety car waiver rounds for him. That would have been really useful. I have a little lucky dog, but sadly, it's not NASCAR today, and for Zero Motorsport, he can't have those because no safety car. And that's Papu just behind, but like he won't stick up to Kovu, who is on much fresher tires. I was with Comrade. Really calm race from him. I mean, he overtook Tom, and yeah, he's still for P2. I mean, it's still a really good race from him. I mean, he can't do more, and there's still few races to go. I mean, 8 or 9 races. Let me check that quickly. There's still 11 races to go after this one, so a second place finish will be a very good finish. So I will take advantage of this to tell you what are the points for those races. So first place gets 50 points, second place gets 40, third place gets 30, fourth place gets 24 points, fifth place gets 22 points, sixth place gets 16 points, seventh place gets 14 points, eighth place gets 12 points, 9th gets 10, 10th gets 8, 11th gets 6, 12th gets 5, 13th gets 4, 14th gets 3, 15th gets 2, and 16th gets 1. There's 2 points for the pole position, and there's 2 points for the fastest lap. I may also add that they have an upgrade system. They have 6 upgrade tokens that each can upgrade either power or they can reduce weight on those cars. Those tokens are for teams especially. As for the numbers have, like in Formula 1 and MotoGP, they have been chosen by the drivers. Shishiman in number 99 McLaren. Now what can he do? I mean, that pit stop from Kovu, I think it's a bit late to have a second pit stop. But if Shishiman can hold on for 12 laps, he can get that P3. That will be pretty good for the British. Now, same thing with Kovu. I mean, that will be the best he can do, because today, Comrade and Comfy, I will say it again, they're being really unbeatable today. And more penalties for Top Racer and for Jendrik. 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line. Oh, and there he goes, Shishiman getting into the pits. Soft tires for the 99 McLaren. So where will they go? Where will they get out of the pits? Is it fourth? Oh, can he pull it? And he's ahead of Kovu! Shishiman made the overcut work, and now with fresh tires, he has the advantage. And I knew I saw that correctly. This is Comfy user, and I think he pitted. I mean, there is no way he lost that. There's not that much advantage on just a single lap. So I think he pitted. But good job for Shishiman. He got the overcut working as Comfy user 3 is it's really clear that he has a superior traction here. And yeah, Conrad is getting to the pits. Oh, this is pretty close. Did he cross the line? I don't think so. Now the pit crew is at work of 46. Come on. Maybe a Valentino Rossi fan. Yeah, and he will go really far ahead from Kovu and Shishiman. And Shishiman is getting away! Beautiful job for the British! The overcut paid off beautifully on this car. Well done from the McLaren crew that really did a good strategy. I mean, good work also for Shishiman, making the overcut work. And Mister got 2 penalties for both crossing the pit entry line and the pit exit line. Oh man. Lots of penalties today. Maybe there will be a few more drivers made it next week to tell the drivers, hey, you must not cross those pit entry and exit lines. But this is not every year for Kovu. I mean, there's a lot of traffic just ahead of Shishiman. This is Isle Arvel. So Kovu can still, yeah! Shishiman is getting blocked because this is a huge group. We'll still have a tasty fight for 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen. As Shishiman is really struggling to get through this pack. Yeah, this is a big pack. All Arvel. I think there was 10th place man and maybe 9th place man. I think Sudi and not 9th place Irish. With Shishiman. Yeah, because now there's Relby. Ooh, Relby almost rear-ended Shishiman. That would have been terrible, as Mister got a penalty for crossing the pit entry line. Dear God. Now, yeah, Kovu is also budged down to the traffic as 11th place man, Mailtech. And yes, beautiful move around the outside for Isle Arvel, overtaking Redby around the outside, taking advantage of Kovu, lapping them. This is beautifully done. I mean, this reminds me of Verstappen doing this with Vettel, as Hamskewer has done the fastest lap actually, 1:15.506. Again, this is 2 points for him, and this will be valuable points. At the end, every point will matter. As Hamskewer is trying to lap Roby. Hamskewer, really good day for him. 5th place, that will be a very good result. And as I say, with Kovu and maybe Shishiman, maybe fighting it, duking it out in the last few laps, he may take advantage of this. As Comrade has got 5-second penalty and 15-second penalty, both for crossing the pit entry and exit line. Wow. Less than 8 laps to go, and maybe the tempos are maybe overflowing now. There's been a few fights. I mean, maybe I'm pretty sure Shishiman and Kovu may have streamed a bit to the launch car, say, "Let me go through, let me go through." Come on, blue flags. As now we have Hamskew just behind Olivetto. Like this is a route on. It's that. Yeah, Kovu's just there. So maybe with a bit of luck, Hamskew can get back at it. You never know. You never know in motorsport, and especially in esports too. I'm going to consider this an esport. And yeah, on this thing now. Oh, and that is Irish going to the wall. Oh my goodness, this corner has caused a lot of trouble for a lot of drivers. Jendrik, Chris, Irish, Hamskewer, who else? Kaput. A lot of these guys really struggled that corner. As now we're with our leader and Tom Racer. Tom Racer is not the leader. He's in 7th place. Not a good day for him. Started on pole, but sadly he got left by the leader, who started in 2nd place. Again, enjoying the sweet sound of those cars. Those are the kind of cars we want to see in F1 in the future, right? Going now for 6th place, man, Paput. Also a pretty good racer, man. Really sad that suddenly he lost it into that right-hander. He may have been on for a 3rd place finish, but it's still 6th place. It's still good. It's still really good. Each point will count at the end of this championship. This has said it multiple times now. Laps to go, approximately, and I saw the blue flag being waved around. Was it for someone else? And as we're jumping with Jendrik, the number 2 Ferrari, and this is a day to forget for him. Kind of mixed fortunes today for the Ferrari team. Comfy really dominating today, but Jendrik having a really terrible race today. But as I say, 11 race to go. Maybe a bad result today for the championship, but well, I mean, Comfy is still ahead in 1st place. So for Jendrik, I think Ferrari will still have a few points because as I now realize, I mean, a lot of teams have mixed fortunes now. More penalties: 5 seconds for Chris for crossing the pit entry line, and 15-second penalty for Irish for crossing the pit exit line. So Chris, the entry line, and Irish the exit line. My apologies. Irish, who at one point was in 3rd place and suddenly got really down by. Oh, that speed! Did Jendrik did the mistake just before? I mean, there's no way there was that gap of speed, but like, man, that was impressive from Irish. Beautiful move, beautiful move. Thirteenth placeman Suti in the Jaguar. Jaguar also more of a well, they were pretty much like an early Le Mans, pretty much in the early Le Mans dominators, and going from bad to worse. Vettel got a DNF because he disconnected. This is the thing we don't want to see, but sadly, this is Vettel. Yep. disconnected. He was in 9th place. He got back. And Sudi is pitting, so maybe he found that his tires weren't going to last. What is the penalty? Or maybe refueling. Hang on, Kovu's in 5th place now. Yes, this is what I thought. Kovu's in 5th place. He got overtaken by Hamskewer. Hamskewer was in 4th place now. There's a lot of events going through, and yeah, this is some late pit stop. So, oh wait, Kenny, ooh, with Paput, now they will be having a fight for 5th place because Kovu didn't change his tires. He must now hold the 63 but I do think Kovu has a superior pace as he's getting his Paput is so close. He can still try something to the chicane. Not now. Maybe thanks to Slipstream, he can get back at Kovu and try something in the inside of the chicane. Let's see what he can do. Less than 3 laps to go for the leader. Yeah, sadly for Kovu, he could have been a podium position, but the McLaren crew, the 99 McLaren crew, really made that overcut strategy work, and now Hamskewer is taking that 4th place. Really good race for both Shishiman and Hamskewer. I do think Shishiman is my driver of the day for today because this has been a really good race for him. Paput still not that far from Kovu. He can still profit from a mistake. Remember, I mean, we saw a lot of mistakes at the right-hander. So let's see. Paput is still not out of this. As now 2 laps to go, so leader just then crossed the line. Can Paput overtake Kovu? He still can keep a contact. So yeah, we may have a fight for 5th place on our hands right now, ladies and gentlemen. Paput trying to find a way around his teammate, I think it is. And oh, Kovu is letting through Paput, so they might have maybe some team orders for this team. We'll have to see. If Kovu felt like he wasn't fast enough, then yeah. I mean, when you're in team, it's useless to fight like this. So, yeah, well played from the team. I mean, this will not impact the Constructors Championship. Maybe the Drivers Championship, but it's still too early for this to think about it. So, pretty much, let's bring both cars safe. I think their team is like the better placed team. I do think they're the better placed team because for Kamra, Comfy, and Shishiman, their teammates they're pretty far back. So going for the last lap for Comfy user free. Ooh, little lockup from turn 1. This is not the time to bottle this. I mean, okay, so yeah, I mean, not the same situation, but Mika Hakkinen in 2001, the Spanish Grand Prix race, his engine blew on the last lap. That would have been heartbreaking. I mean, who crashed on the last lap? I don't remember. I think maybe okay. So another example, Kimi Raikkonen, where he could have easily get the win in 2008 at the Belgian Grand Prix. Oh, this is the thing you don't want to see. Lap traffic on your last lap. This is not the moment to get done around by lap traffic. So Relby, can we get out of the way? No, he will not. Comfy will have to lap him on. No, he stays behind. Yeah, this is really smart from the leader. Conrad is really far behind. There's no emergency. Just keep your position, and there we go. We're going around the final corner. Comfy user free for Ferrari will take the win here in Croatia. Well done from the 92 Ferrari crew. As now we have Comrade, who really done a really great race. Good job for him. This will be a very solid second place and 40 points. And Relby V10 will have a 20-second penalty for violations of mandatory compound change. As Hamskew and Shishiman. Oh, and penalty for Irish and Zero Motorsports. 15 and 30 second. Oh man, this is really bad. As yeah, this was close to front place, but Shishiman, thanks to a really good strategy, got third place, and Hamskew really got close to front place too. This is a really good race from both of these two. My drivers of the day are those two guys. As well, Fabio 63, 5th place, really good race from him in the 63 car. Going through the final corner. And there we go. Fabio 60. And I forgot. So we still have penalties to give. So we may have some changes in the backing order, so we'll see. Top racer or poleman for today. Not a great time for him. Not a great time, but still 7th place. It could have been worse for today's poleman, but it's still kind of a shame when you start in pole position and it's going from bad to worse. And Zero Motorsports, really terrible race for him today for this McLaren, the 49 McLaren. While his teammate got a podium, he really struggled for the whole race, and this is kind of a shame. But still, kudos to him. He could have stopped. He could have rage quitted, but he didn't. So yeah, good for him. He finished the race, and more applause for him. Here's the pecking order. Coffee user won the race, 30 seconds ahead of Shishiman, and Hamskew is in the podium. So Comrade got penalties for the BMW powered team. Paput and Kovu for the Fumagalli team are 5th and 6th, top race of 7th. And as the championship is still the same as the pecking order, so I'll say Relby V10 9th, Generic 10th, Irish 11th, Suti 12th, Chris 13th, Zero for 14th, and Isla Vettel 15th. For the team championship, it's still Scuderia Ferrari in front of 58 points. I had a BMW M Power 2nd with 56 points, McLaren is 3rd, Fumagalli 4th, Kakolak 5th. Mr. 6th, Jaguar 7th, and Aston Martin 8th. This has been a pleasure to commentate today's race, and we'll see you next time for the next weekend out in Interlagos. Thank you for watching. This is Nick L signing out.